What is Cafe Mocha? Experts, celebrities.
Hey, this is John Legend.
Yours truly, Idris Elba.
This is Fantasia.
I am Ian Levinson.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Tamar Braxton.
Music and features from a woman's perspective. Intriguing conversation. The Swag Award. Espresso. The MC Light Mix. Radio from a woman's perspective.
What flavor are you, baby?
This is Cafe Mocha.
Hey, it's Angelique. Welcome to Cafe Mocha. We're getting you empowered at home and work. Nicole Ari Parker kicks the show off with her bestie, actress Malinda Williams. They're talking about the power of a good friendship. And next hour, you know her as a tough judge on Paternity Court. Lauren Lake coming up. It's Cafe Mocha. Cafe Mocha. I'm Angelique.
I'm Lonnie Love.
And our special co-host is
Nicole Ari Parker. Hi, ladies.
Hi. We're talking about how we can strive to thrive. And one of the important parts of that is working out. On the line with us, I'm just jumping right into your bestie.
Yes, my girl, my sister from Soul Food, Miss Malinda Williams.
Hey, Malinda.
Hey.
How you doing?
Well, we wanted to talk to you today, Miss Malin, because you represent, the powerful yet real woman in today's society. You have a son, you have a career, you have a style, you have a flavor, you have passions, and you're very dynamic. And what we're talking about today really is about the whole woman, the whole person. And we just kind of wanted to pick your brain, sis, about how you do it all.
I have a part of me that is the spiritual part of me that I absolutely 100% have to keep fed and intact.
Amen.
I do that with prayer, meditation, books. I talk to my girlfriends. I let things off my chest in a healthy way. And I have told my child and he's always known me, but from the moment he could understand and articulate, I have let him know, listen, if mama's not happy, nobody's happy. That's the first lesson in life you need to learn.
Right.
Keep that with you. And so as a result, he has always understood, okay, mama's going to need a bath, mama's going to need a nap, mama's going to need time to get her hair done. You know what I mean? He understands that. And everybody in my life knows the things that I need to stay whole.
I always say how Malinda's always been there for me when I've been down or confused or needed to run some small things by, because it's the small things that build up. The way the lady treated you at the post office, the little mishap that happened at the child's school, you and the child's father. Like, these are little things in a day that can have a woman crying by the time she gets home. So sometimes you need a girlfriend to run the little things by.
Right.
But also you need a good girlfriend that you can run the good things by.
Now tell me.
And I wanted to say this to you, Malin, one more time, that I appreciate you for being there in the bad times, but also being there in the good times, too.
More with Nicole Ari Parker and Malinda Williams coming up. It's Cafe Mocha. We've got Nicole Ari Parker in studio. She's on the line with her best friend, Malinda Williams, of course, from Soul Food. We're talking about girls and friendship and the importance of it.
How do you pick the good girlfriend? I mean, it's quite obvious you guys are, good friends and y'all trust each other. Malinda, if you want to, how do you pick a good girlfriend? Do you do a test? What is it?
No, there is no test. I mean, I feel like we have this little saying that we're sisters from another mother, but we have a little saying that we were sisters made in heaven. So we always say it's as on earth as it is in heaven. Because I don't think I picked Nicole, and I don't think Nicole picked me. I think we were naturally drawn to each other for things that we knew we would need in our life that we had in common. Like Nicole said, she's been there for me from the little. I can call her at 4:00 in the morning with something crazy, and she would not judge me like, Malinda, I'm asleep. She would get up and listen.
Oh.
No matter how big or small, she's always encouraged me. She's always told me the truth. That's one of the things. If there was a test, the test is, does your girlfriend tell you the truth about yourself? Your girlfriend has to hold up a mirror to you and say, listen, right, wrong, or indifferent, this is what I see. And I'm not going to I'll risk my friendship on telling you the truth. Because you need to know the truth because I love you. And when you have a friend like that, you love each other through the truth.
Man, it's Cafe Mocha. We've been on the line with Malinda Williams. Miss Williams, what else do you have? How can we get in touch with you? Do you have any upcoming projects?
Girl, yes. Listen.
She got a whole lot of stuff in the oven. You need to just
watch it now.
Watch it now.
Yeah, you just need
that
to
cake
hang
is baking.
tight. It's like there's so much going on. I'm working with CocoFab. .com, and we're going to launch Coco Films and do a bunch of web projects, web series. I'm doing a hair docu-series.
Okay.
I'm also doing the talk show Exhale on Aspire. I'm not sure if you guys heard about that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really uplifting for African American women. Just exactly what we need. Women sitting down and having some real candid conversation.
Right.
And where can people go to stay on track with Aspire on Exhale? Is there a website, a Facebook page?
You can go to aspire.tv.
Okay,
and and you can keep up. You can also follow me on Twitter, which I'm always tweeting about, my latest. I'm always brainstorming. I'm always in the lab, and I'm always coming up with stuff and executing, more importantly.
Well, we appreciate you stepping in with us for Cafe Mocha and supporting Nicole Ari Parker. It's just great to see black friendship like this.
I know, it's great. Especially in Hollywood.
Okay.
Thanks,
Cafe
Lynn.
Mocha.
Thanw you, guys. Love you.
Love you too.
It's Cafe Mocha. I'm Angelique. Well, at the Mind, Body, Soul Expo in Atlanta, I ran into a lady who helped build artists like TLC and Ludacris. Then one day she just up and quit her job to start her own business. I'm talking about Shanti Das. She's got a new book called Hip Hop Professional 2.0. I talked to Shanti about what women need to be doing in business, and she has some great advice. Looking at what you have to offer in this book, what would you say would be sort of the top 3 most important things that we need to walk away with?
So it's funny, I did a panel here today at Mind, Body, and Soul, and it was called The Power of the P. So I have 3 Ps that are important for me and for women. It is perseverance. Understanding that you may not land that job that you want, but if you're passionate about it and you're good at it, then you gotta stick with it and persevere. The second P is professionalism. As women, let's dress the part. Let's be professional. Let's return phone calls. Let's return emails. Let's be kind to our coworkers. Let's create these positive environments for ourselves so that we can work together. And lastly, my last P is positioning. Understanding that when we go to these events, even like this, so we go to networking opportunities, don't talk to everybody that you already know. Learn how to position yourself in the room and learn how to be around like-minded people. It's all about who we position ourselves with, because it is what you know, but half of this business, as you know, is who you know. So who are we meeting and greeting? How are we positioning ourselves in the room? Are we afraid to network? Are we afraid to go up and talk to people? So I talk about all of those obstacles that I was able to overcome as a woman, and so I think those are 3 passion points in my book.
I love it. Shanti Das. The book is called Hip Hop Professional 2.0. And where are you based out of?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, actually. I'm a native of Atlanta, so I was able to move home from New York and come back. So it's exciting to be here. And I'm also about to launch a college tour in the fall, taking the Hip Hop Professional 2.0 on the road. So it's exciting.
Well, when you have the dates and the times and all that good stuff, please let us know, because we hit a few college towns, so we'd love to support you. Yeah.
Oh, and same here. Anything I can do to support you guys. I love sisters working together.
Thank you. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
That's Shanti Das. The book is called Hip Hop Professional 2.0, but you ain't got to be in hip hop to learn from her. Log on to hiphopprofessional.com. On the way, we're taking you to Paternity Court.
I got my eyes on you.
It's Cafe Mocha. You've seen her on Paternity Court. She's that tough judge that's putting folks in their place. On the way, Lauren Lake. It's Cafe Mocha. I'm Angelique, along with Lonnie Love.
Yes. This is my new favorite show.
You know, for years we've been hearing Maury say, "You are not the father." Now we have a brand new type of show that is dedicated specifically to these people. And it is hosted, judged by a Renaissance woman. She's an attorney. She's a life coach. She's a motivational speaker. You see her all the time on HLN.
And telling people off. And telling the truth, okay? It's Lauren Lake. Hey, Miss Lake, how are you?
Hey, ladies, I'm fantastic and really happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
We're glad to have you. I want to know how this came about. I mean, I see the need for it, but...
Yeah, it's called Paternity Court.
Yes,
it premiered in September. Tell us about it.
Yes, it did. Paternity Court is like a talk show and court show hybrid.
Okay.
Basically, we're bringing the paternity issue to a legal setting.
Right.
And that's something that hasn't been done before.
Right.
So we're taking the science component, and that's in there. Are you not the father? Are you sisters? Is this your grandchild? But then we're giving people some knowledge as to how this affects you legally, the rights, the ramifications, the responsibilities, and then from there, trying to empower them to figure out how they go on from there. We're taking it seriously in this courtroom. Now, the stories, they're outrageous. The people are colorful, but I really am proud of how we're handling this subject matter, and the proof is in the pudding. Our families, our litigants are calling us back and saying how being on our show has changed their lives. They have a different perspective about this issue. And it's about the kids at the end of the day. Our show is about the children.
Yes, okay? Cafe Mocha.
It's Cafe Mocha with us live in studio. Beautiful, gorgeous Renaissance woman.
Paternity Court Judge.
That's
Lauren
right,
Lake.
Lauren Lake. Now, I had a cousin who had a baby many years ago. We just found her when she was 17. Beautiful addition to our family.
Oh,
but
that's wonderful.
Talk about wonderful opportunities we have to connect with people if we don't have money. Because my cousin, it wasn't that he didn't want anything to do with the kid. He didn't know the kid existed. How do we do that? How do we get the DNA test? What lawyer do we call to make this woman or man do the paternity test?
Well, back in the day, paternity tests were blood tests. And so a lot of people never got around to having them. They didn't have the access. But today it's very different. Paternity tests can be administered very simply. A simple swab of the cheek of the child and the prospective parent, and it can be done. I mean, they sell home kits. There's
home kits.
Yes, you can order a kit, and you can and absolutely perform this test at home, send it away for testing, and get the results.
Okay.
It's a lot more affordable.
Now, what do you want the viewers to take away from your show?
I want the viewers to understand that paternity is something that it's okay to talk about. It's okay for a person to come into our courtroom and or even step forward in their family and say, there is a secret and I want to know. And most importantly, I want them to know that our show is about bringing families together, helping fathers be better fathers, helping mothers be better mothers, helping people understand that sometimes in life, when things fall apart, that can be the seed to grow a new beginning.
The show is called Paternity Court. Our judge, Lauren Lake, is here. She stepped in to Cafe Mocha. We can find out the stations. You have a Twitter page, you have Facebook, you have Instagram. It's Paternity Court.
Yep, at Paternity Court.
At Paternity Court on Twitter. You can find out all the stations. Also, you have Facebook.
And we've got Facebook.com/Paternity Court. Or if you just want to find your local listings, because we're syndicated all across the country, just go to paternitycourt.tv.
Well, thank you and congratulations. This is something that's needed too.
Yes.
So, and some of y'all need to contact, look at the judge, because some of y'all know y'all daddy.
I'm here for you.
Can you just go to the website and say, hey, I need to do
Sure,
this?
if you go to the website, there will be a number there that you can call, and if you have an issue, we will most certainly be in touch with you.
Unexpected. I'm Angelique with your Cafe Mocha Espresso. With Leno gone and Letterman right behind him, Sherry Shepherd asked former late-night host George Lopez this.
Do you think a woman would do well transferring over to late night?
I think it's time that a woman become president. I think it's time that a woman host a late-night talk show, and not a better show than David Letterman.
I heard that. Debuting this weekend online is the latest documentary from Moguldom Studios, Gunland.
People call Chicago Chirac because a lot of kids are dying and nobody cares.
Being in Chicago, you're not getting away from no gun violence. Wherever you think it ain't happening, it'll happen.
The guns are being made available through a black market.
It's called Gunland. It's available online. Just Google Gunland Film or log on to moguldom.com. And Halle Berry's back at the box office with Frankie and Alice.
It's a true story about a woman. She's a black woman. She was a go-go dancer at the time in the 70s. And she discovered that she had multiple personality disorder, which meant she had two other people living inside of her, battling to take over her body. One was a 8-year-old child who was diagnosed as a genius, and a southern white racist woman living inside of her.
Wow, Frankie and Alice is in theaters now. That's your Cafe Mocha Espresso. I'm Angelique.
This is Cafe Mocha.
It is Cafe Mocha, and this is the Light Mix, and you have joined us once again for me to take you way back, bring you back and forth. You know how we do it. It's Cafe Mocha. I got Lonnie Love, Angelique on standby, and I'm hoping that this new year is getting off to a fantastic start for you. Make sure to tune in every weekend right here. It is MC Light and the Light Mix, Cafe Mocha. Come on. It's Cafe Mocha. Be sure to download the app Cafe Mocha Radio. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. It's Cafe Mocha. It's Cafe Mocha, and this is the Light Mix. You're locked in nice and tight. Be sure to check us out here every weekend. It's Cafe Mocha. This is the Light Mix, brought to you exclusively by Cafe Mocha Radio. 3 distinct flavors, 1 experience. We're here to give it to you. Please take it. It's Cafe Mocha. Love thing. It's a love thing. For you to go to my house.
Wrapping up the show with the Light Mix starring MC Light. Next weekend, we're celebrating Easter, and I believe Kimberly Elise will be here. In the meantime, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, pretty much everywhere at Cafe Mocha Radio.
Can't nobody do it like we do.
Cafe Mocha is a production of Miles Ahead Broadcasting in association with Cumulus Media Networks. Executive producer Sheila Eldridge, writer and producer Angelique Perrin. For comments and more information, visit cafemocharadio.com.